Copus, Executive Director and the Secretary for the City of Manistee Housing Commission. The Housing Commission's October 26, 2021 regular meeting is being conducted remotely by Zoom. The meeting is in audio only mode for public participants. Deputy Director Lindsay McIntyre is assisting me with this meeting. You may hear her voice if there is an issue that requires her assistance. The microphones of all Housing Commission board members, Ms. McIntyre and myself, will always be live unless there is audio disruption. I'm going to go ahead and let Eric and Melissa in as they come in. Thank you.
Yep, I just did.
Thank you. Members of the Housing Commission Board of Commissioners are asked to speak their names clearly before speaking or making a motion or a second. We are ready to call the meeting to order. President Priester, you may do so now if you'd like.
I would be glad to, but do we want to take care of those incoming calls first? Are they important?
Yes,
if
and
not,
they are in already. They're
okay.
Eric.
Well, then would you please call, we've called the meeting now to order. Would you please take the roll call, please?
Yes. President Priester.
Here.
Present. Vice President Treasurer Parks.
Here.
Commissioner Bond.
Here.
I'm not going to mark Karen one way or the other yet because I received notice that she was on online training. Not sure if it's going to be over yet or not. And the same with Commissioner Kelly. She reported that she should join us within about 10 minutes. We also have in present myself, Deputy Director Lindsay McIntyre, Financial Analyst Mindy Scott, and Maintenance Department Crew Leader Kevin Haminiak. And as guests, we have Melissa Warden, Rito and Kavanaugh, and Eric Stoller from Rito and Kavanaugh.
All right. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
No amendments to the agenda.
All right. How about public comment on agenda-related items only? Any? If not,
the member of the public is still muted.
okay.
You would unmute your phone number ending in 7759. If you would unmute.
Yes.
Do you have any comment about the agenda only?
No.
Thank you.
All right. All right, then we move on to number 4, which is the consent agenda. Minutes, financial reports.
This is Doug.
Yep.
This is Doug. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
All right. Second, please.
On
All right.
second.
All right. Any comments from either of you? If not, approval. All those in favor, aye.
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 Opposed? None. Okay. Then on to number 5. No, number 6, the old business, which there is none. And then on to number 7, Resolution 2021-08, ratification of Century Terrace and Arbor Views Apartments RAD conversion and execution of related documents. Clinton, quick explanation, please.
Well, the quickest explanation is the worksheet prior to the resolution. Basically, these are documents that need to be signed at closing. That is just following through with what we originally put in place with previous votes of the commission as we moved forward with our RAD conversion and our contract with Commonwealth and our MISHDA tax credit award. I have Melissa Warden and Eric Stoller here to answer any questions that may come up. They're our legal team who have been putting this all together for us.
Any questions for a ward member? James, Doug?
Well, not me.
Okay, then a motion to adopt.
I so move. Bond.
Okay,
Parks support.
all right. Any further discussion? None. All those in favor of resolution 2021-08, ratification of Century Terrace and so forth. Aye.
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 Aye from me. No. Any opposed? No. Clinton, executive director report.
Well, you received the memo I sent you, and I just wanted to highlight some other things related to the update on the RAD conversion for Century Terrace and Harborview. There's been a bit of a breakthrough with Eagle. We got Jonathan was able to connect with an attorney over in the Detroit area who's helped kind of break the ice with Eagle. They have a meeting Thursday afternoon with Mishta and Eagle to find out what needs to be done to get the sign off, hopefully, from Eagle so that we can move to closing. That seems to be the only thing that is really, standing in the way. They did mention they have some questions. Eagle did, and Jonathan's not quite sure what those questions may or may not be at this point, but everyone is holding their fingers crossed and waiting, anticipating that this is the breakthrough that we need to get Eagle to cut loose for us. There's been a change in the thoughts around the construction plan that I just learned about last Thursday at our relocation team bi-weekly meeting. And I wanted to alert the commissioners that you might hear something, about that. This morning, Eric and Melissa and Kevin and Lindsay and I were on a phone call with Jonathan and his colleague and supervisor at Commonwealth, and to discuss some of the issues related to our finding out about a potential change, the related issues that might be involved with that change, and how tenable those changes are going to end up, being at that time. So if you hear anything that's happening that says now we're moving to Harborview first instead of Century Terrace, just safely answer by saying that the project team is working on that, and there'll be more definitive answers and process of how things will be handled sometime early next week at this point.
Okay.
And I see a very quizzical look on your face, Jim.
I haven't heard anything, but Department 303 is always the repository for people coming and saying, I understand we're all going to be kicked out. So I will prepare
Okay.
a sign to hang on my door that says, I don't know anything.
All right. I will definitely include you all when we have cleared and confirmed resolution of how we're proceeding and what all that involves, so that you have the information you need to be able to share with residents and with the public and anybody else that, might be inquisitive about it. And I wanted you to know too that Commonwealth, part of the co-management agreement we have with them is that for the first 5 years, they're responsible for the screening of eligibility for low-income housing tax credit. And we're doing the screening of eligibility for the project-based rental assistance, the rent subsidy that assists our residents. In about year 3, we start learning and taking over slowly the screening of the low-income housing tax credits. But we had just had, for the past 3 weeks, 2 individuals on site, John Caddy from Commonwealth Management Corporation. And Tasha, I don't think I ever got her last name. If anybody, Lindsay or anybody know it?
I don't know her last name, but it's Taffy.
Taffy. Okay. All right. I keep messing that up. She's a consultant that was hired by Commonwealth Management to assist with this. And I think the vast majority of our residents complied and participated in the eligibility screening. We have probably just a handful that need to be wrapped up, but that all went well. And we're waiting on the definitive reports to come back about who all matches eligibility for the tax credits and who doesn't. We anticipated that there would be a few. I think Jonathan built into the plan, I think it was 4 or 5. And the general indication I had from Jonathan Caddy before he left was that it looks like we're, sailing fine within the anticipated plan of having a few over. That's always the case, I guess, as you make this transition. Once closing happens, then our staff gets to dive into changing everyone over from public housing to the project-based rental assistance. But at least the first phase for the LIHTC went smoothly, and wanted to happily report that to everyone. Does anyone have any questions about anything, or commissioners, or where things might be at with the RAD conversion and such?
No question. Anything else, Clinton?
Well, just to say that next Monday, Kevin and Lindsay and I will be taking Bill Gamble, our new city manager, and our mayor around and touring some of our scattered sites to give them a sense of what our scattered sites look like, where they're at, how they meet a need in the community, and to help build up some relationships so we can hopefully move ahead in 2022 with phase 2 of our RAD conversion. But that's all I have then.
Okay. Any staff reports?
This is Lindsay. I don't have any.
Okay. Commissioner reports, received communications. I have one question. Melissa, do you see Lee Reno at all?
I thought that might come up. I have not heard hide nor hair of Lee for a while. I tend to think he's truly enjoying his retirement.
Yeah, he's a year, I hate to tell you this, but he's a year older than I am, and I'm older than dirt.
Oh, come on. I was going to say, I don't know anything that's older than you, but dirt.
Lee Reno, all right. Our public, does our public wish to comment?
Am I live?
Yes, we
Does
can
our
hear you.
public wish to?
No, I passed. Thanks.
Okay. Adjournment, folks.
I'll move. Stug.
All right.
Bond supports.
All right, fine. Clinton, send me the signatures things. We'll talk to you next
I
month,
won't be
folks.
till next week, given the rest of the week's schedule for me, but I will get
Good.
those out soon.
Good. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
But